Labiaplasty is a surgical procedure that actually we perform for those patients who are interested to reduce the volume or to correct the asymmetrical shape of their labia minora, which is the genital area of their body. Labiaplasty is a procedure actually performed by the patients because many of these patients are really annoyed from the shape or from the size of this intimate area. And actually they are bothered for functional reasons or even for aesthetic or appearance reasons. So these patients are really willing to consider to reduce this extra tissue from their body in order to enhance both function and appearance of this intimate area of their body. Well, labiaplasty is a surgical procedure. When we are talking about surgical procedure, we are talking about a real surgery that the surgeon need to conduct it and to perform it in a proper surgical setup. So it's not a simple procedure that we do perform in an office. It needs to be done in a surgical room under anesthesia with the whole setup of sterilization and proper nursing. So when we do labiaplasty, we as surgeons, we use different type of tools and surgical instruments to perform. The most popular one and conventional type of tools are knife and scissors. But in our days, as you can understand, the technology has been improved, and instead of using scissors and knives, we are using much more advanced tools such as the laser and the radiofrequency devices. With these devices, we perform this procedure much faster, much safer, and with much better aesthetic and functional results for the patients. Actually, the procedure always depends on the case. How long the procedure takes usually depends on the case. So each patient is different, and the needs that this procedure might take from the surgeon himself, it might differ from patient to patient. But in average time, if we are talking about the pure surgical time of the procedure, it's almost 45 minutes to 1 hour. But if you put in the middle also the preparation of the patient, the marking of the patient, and the recovery of the patients, usually it takes around 1.5 hours. But labiaplasty itself is a procedure that we conduct in a day office basis. So we don't ask the patient to stay overnight. So when patient is interested to do labiaplasty, the full time needed to be spent in the hospital is around 4 to 5 hours, coming, preparing, doing the procedure, recovering, and going back home. Healing process is also really depending on the patient's structure and the quality of her tissues. In average time, healing process will take something between 3 to 4 weeks. But there are patients who will take a bit longer, so that will go to 5 weeks. And of course, there are patients who will take much faster, so it will be 2 to 3 weeks. With the current new technologies, with the laser, with the radiofrequency, as I said before, but also with performing newest technology that we call PRP, we can speed this healing process and make it much smaller comparing to the old traditional way of labiaplasty.